Yo, what is up guys? Today we're going to be talking about helmet intercoms, more specifically the EJEAS Q8, which has kindly been sent out to me. That being said, I would like to stress that this is not a sponsored video and the views reflected in this review are solely my own. So with that out the way, what is an intercom? A helmet intercommunication device is a neat little gadget which integrates into your helmet and allows you to stream audio, navigation, and even radio. Throw another system into the mix and suddenly you can communicate with the passenger and or other riders all at the same time. So the EJEAS Q8 comes in at around 140 Australian dollars, which is quite a bit cheaper than some of its competitors. That being said, it is still a little more expensive than some of the other offerings out there, such as the Aldi branded headset that I've been using for the past few years. So let's find out if it can stack up against its competitors and if it's worth the price. So as you can see, the packaging looks pretty decent, and that does not change as we open it up and pull out the contents. I've got to say, it's pretty reassuring that this comes in decent packaging alongside a concise, clear, comprehensive instruction booklet. Yes, I've already read it, and a quality control card, which if it's legit is awesome. We've got the actual headset itself and a bag full of all the knickknacks that you need to get it up and running. What do we have in this bag of goodies? We've got a choice between a stick-on mount and a clip mount, a charging cable, adhesive pads for the speakers, a spare microphone, and the speakers, the harness, and another microphone. As you can see, these speakers are juicy. Look at that. They are so cushioned. This is what the speakers on my current headset look like, and this is what the EJEAS Q8 speakers look like. Now, as nice as they do look, I don't think it's going to make a difference because this is going to be behind the helmet liner. And to be honest, I am skeptical as to whether this is even going to fit. I've also noticed that this is modular. You can actually detach the speakers and the microphone from the harness, which would make installation a breeze. Alright, I've installed the EJEAS Q8 on my bruised and battered daily helmet. I opted for the clip mount and it feels pretty solid and secure. As predicted, the speakers were just too chunky to fit in this helmet. Within a matter of like 10 seconds, I was already starting to feel discomfort in the ears and I knew that would just not fly while I was riding, so I went ahead and performed a bit of surgery on the cushions. Now the cushions look great, but I don't think they would have fit in any of the 3 helmets that I own. So a bit unfortunate that I had to tear into them straight out of the box, but thankfully it was pretty easy. And finally, this thing looks great. Like, it looks like something out of a sci-fi film. It is sleek, smooth, and stealthy. I really like it. This is what my old one looked like. Look how chunky this is. Yeah, this one definitely looks pretty good. Alright, we've unboxed it, we've installed it. Let's get it out onto the road and see how it holds up. Okay, we are out on the bike, and I've set this camera up. Hi everyone. It's been a while. Just thought it would add a bit of pizzazz to the video. I've been using the EJEAS Q8 for the past week to commute to and from work and wherever else I've needed to get to. And I've been using music and navigation for the entire duration of those trips as I usually do. I can honestly say I am just blown away by how much better the music and navigation is compared to my current headset, which understandably is just an $80 headset, so the bar is low, but it makes such a big difference. Better bass, better quality, better clarity, and ultimately more power in the volume. Oh, just a quick disclaimer, I wear earplugs at all times. I refuse to get on the bike without them if I'm riding for longer than 5 minutes. So these tests are all being conducted with those firmly plugging up my ear holes. Okay, we've got the Ninja, we've got Sarah with a green helmet to match my green bike, and on this green helmet is an EJEAS Q8. So what we're going to do is we're going to test out the mesh intercom, and we're also going to test out the phone call capabilities. That's pretty cool. As you can see, as soon as Sarah joined the mesh, the LED turned green instead of blue. Everything's green. Look at this. Green accents, green LED, green helmet, green top and green bike, green socks, kind of green fluoro, almost green t-shirt. Smoke weed every day. Nah, joking. That's illegal. We're just gonna head out, and what we're gonna test is we're looking for the clarity of either of our voices, how well we can hear each other, and then we'll also see what impact range has on this entire scenario. I'll pull over and we'll get our antennas up, because I just realized we haven't got our antennas up. So if Sarah turns ahead, as you can see, we've put the antenna up, and we'll see if that makes a difference. All right, let's go. Let's go. Okay, how am I sounding right now? Oh, yeah. I see, yeah. Okay, how do I sound now? I'm going up 50 kilometers an hour and I'm talking. Is it clear? Okay, cool. Alright, I think I lost connection. Yeah, I can see you too. So pretty much it breaks off like right around here. It's about 250 meters. Maybe see if you can just stand on the road and keep sight distance. Alright, let's go. Okay, this is us just chatting. I've got my visor down. We're now moving at about 40 kilometers an hour. Do you still hear me? Chatty chatty. Okay, and we're all clear? Okay, cool. I'm just gonna keep talking and you keep talking now. Tell me something. Yes, keep doing that. Up, starting to break up. Right there. Yeah, shall we say 260? 260, yeah. No, that makes sense. Okay, well that's you know, as it's tested in a real world environment, if anything it's a bit generous because we don't have many cars in the way.
Do keep in mind that as more riders join the mesh, everyone's collective range increases. The Q8 allows for up to 6 riders to be in the mesh at once.
It's pretty safe to assume that if Sarah was on the back of my motorbike, that would have been crystal clear. There would have been no connection issues there. And if she was on another motorcycle, as long as we didn't move outside of the range of 260 meters of each other, it would have also maintained connection. But I don't know what would happen if we threw some extra cars into the mix, some traffic to interfere with the signal. But overall, I'm pretty happy with that. Next up, we're going to test the voice assistant and use it to actually call Sarah's phone while I'm riding, and she's going to tell me how I sound, you know, riding on a public road over 60k an hour. For some reason, my phone's not making phone calls. It is really hard to test the phone call feature using the EJEAS Q8 when your phone isn't making phone calls. Sitting here getting drenched in the rain. Oh, okay, it's working. I had to restart my phone. I'm going to take off and call you when I hit the main road. I want to do it while I'm riding to see if it's viable, you know. Can the Google Voice Assistant pick up my voice while we've got strong engine noise in the background and wind noise? I feel like it's cheating if I do it at this stoplight. Alright, we're at 80 kilometers an hour. Let's see if I can do it. Call Sarah. It's not looking good, folks. It's not looking good at all. Call Sarah. No! It's trying to send me pictures of... Alright, that's working, I think. Yes, we've got a dial tone. Hey baby, can you hear me? And how are we doing in terms of clarity and crispness? Do you really have to strain, or... Not at all. Okay, so you can have like a normal conversation with me. Nice. And this is at 80 kilometers an hour with rain and very mild wind. Well, I love you so much, and I will catch you when I'm back at home. There you go, guys. We finally found some success. So, the Google Voice Assistant was struggling to understand what I was saying when I got to speed. It's fine at a standstill, but I think my voice just isn't as clear. There's wind noise, there's engine noise, so it struggles to understand exactly what it is I'm saying. I kind of have to shout at it, and then it picks it up and works fine. But the phone call was a great success. That is the EJEAS Q8. Look at that thing. We put it through its paces in terms of music and navigation. We've done a mesh intercom test, and we've done a phone call. And it has passed all 3 of those with flying colors. There was a bit of drama surrounding the phone call, as you saw. So it is still something to keep in mind. I did struggle to deliver a basic voice command to make a phone call while riding at a reasonable pace. I also did actually hook it up to my old Bluetooth headset, and that worked just fine. So there is a bit of cross compatibility in that regard. In terms of this initial short-term review, all I can say is the EJEAS Q8 has passed with flying colors. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I will catch you on the next one.
You say you got them guns, but I've never seen you bang. You say you got them drugs, but I've never seen you slang.